The Raven's Flight, and it's from the book The Ladies of the Lake by Caitlin and John Mathews. And this pathway is the pathway of magic that leads from the life work to the radiance in the rebirth sequence. The pathway of magic. You stand on a pathway which leads to the top of a hill. It winds above you, climbing ever higher. The day is chill and blustery, with great wheeling clouds overhead. Rags and tatters of leaves are whipped up the wind. As you come to the top of the hill, you are able to look down on the land below. On the horizon opposite are other distant hills, and below you in the valley is a serpentine curve of a river. The land has a bleak, attenuated look that shows it is preparing for winter. Beside you on the hill is a stunted thorn tree, bent against the prevailing wind. As you look over the land below, a raven suddenly alights upon it with a whir of wings. It is a great black bird with a predatory beak and a knowing eye. It utters several intelligent cries and folds its wings, looking towards you as a companion in a way that is unnerving. Suddenly, the raven blurs before your eyes, its shape changing and lengthening. The process is quickly over, and in the raven's place stands a maiden dressed in black leather garments. They look like body armor, and there's a shiny iridescence of the raven's wing. She has a close-fitting helmet sewn with feathers over her long red hair. She smiles a long smile at your bewilderment. I give you greeting, walker of the ways. Do you dare fly with the raven sisters and help protect the land? Look below and see the need. She gestures with one narrow hand to the land before you. As you look again, you see your own land spread out beneath you. You see its coastlines, rivers, mountains, and settlements. You are seeing it as it is now today. To your sight, the areas of pollution appear as dark blotches on the land. Other problems and blockages are also clear to your vision. But beside these, there are also beacons of light where individuals and groups are maintaining the watch on the land and working as responsible guardians. The Raven Woman asks, where is the greatest need in this land? You look down and decide which problem can be addressed at this time. Let's give us a moment to tune into that. You indicate what situation you would like to remedy to the Raven Woman. Are you willing to fly with me to fight in its defense? You answer her. You are indeed willing. She touches your breast and utters a raven-like cry. Suddenly you are shape-shifting into a raven yourself. Together you take wing and fly down to the land below. As you fly, your very wings can feel the Earth's magnetic field and sense the imbalances in the land beneath you. Whatever the need you have come to address, it is now clearly visible to you in an actual or symbolic way. You may, for example, see an area of pollution that needs cleansing. Your wing companion utters a cry that brings many ravens to the place, and together you pluck out the pollutants and bear them away. It may be that you have come to address an attitude or social evil. In the same way, whatever obstructs the clear passage of healing energy, you see some ravens hovering protectively over the weak, while others come to the shoulders of the people who are disposed to act but are disempowered or else despairing, to encourage them into more skillful ways of living. It is exhausting work, and there's much waste matter and many outworn ideologies to bear away. Your raven sister bids you turn from your task and follow her. Soon you are flying high and swiftly towards the west. The great sea turns beneath you, and beyond the setting sun you see an island. The ravens wheel and fly down, and you follow them, burdened like them with the work of your scavenging. Unlike the world you have just come from, the island is peaceful and fertile. As you fly down, you see a volcanic mountain, its cone thrust up over the island. Into the depths of this cone, you cast down the waste, the pollution, the outworn attitudes. As they fall into the deep, fiery darkness below, you feel a lightening of your wings and a gladness of heart. The company of ravens alights upon a mound, and one by one they become women once more, attired in the same black garments as your companion, who touches you once again to transform you into your own shape once more. Each of you feels tired and dirty. At the foot of the mound winds a silver spring of great clarity. You each cast off your garments and splash into the water with gratitude. These waters have healing qualities, and they refresh your tired limbs. In the mound is an ancient stone doorway, and the raven woman bear you within. Here is a rail of many beautiful garments into which they now change. You may choose one for yourself. Then your companion bids you follow her. You pass out of the mound and are led into the center of the island, where orchards of apples grow. Buds blossom and fruit grow together on one bough, for this is the summer land, where all seasons become one. Seated in the center of the orchard is the queen of this realm. She sits upon a throne and is dressed like your companions, except that upon her head is a circlet of crystal, and about her shoulders is a cloak of feathers of all hues, and in her hand a wand of power made of silver, upon which hang many bells. The raven sisters incline their heads in reverence towards her, and you are presented by your companion. Queen and sister, behold one from the realms of Middle Earth who has done great service this day. The queen takes your hand in hers. Walker of the pathways of my land, I give you thanks. I am Morgan, the royal virgin of Avalon, keeper of the land, guardian of the deep laws, render in pieces. On the wings of my wind, my sisters and I do fly. We welcome all who maintain the guardianship of the land. The eyes of Morgan are deep and intense, her presence watchful and intent. Her power is so strong that you are forced to lower your eyes. Yet you know what her purpose is, faithful to the laws of nature, and you wonder what will become of the fruits of your scavenging. She speaks again. All that you have gathered and disposed within the depths of the mountain will be reprocessed. In the cauldron of the dark, all will be remade and come again. See, she shows you a basket at her feet, which is filled with clear white crystals. Each of these crystals comes from the dark matter, which is cast into the cauldron of remaking. My sisters and I bear these to the sea and cast them onto the waters, that they may once more become part of the living earth. Take one now in token of your help. Let it be to you a reminder that all things may change and be renewed. You take a crystal. She looks within you, searching your heart. To strengthen you in your guardianship of the land, you may pluck one of my apples. They have the special property that they will never decay or be lessened. Whoever eats of this will not die, but change from shape to shape. You take one of the apples of Avalon for your own. Morgan speaks again. The work of healing is challenging and needs resolve. She plucks a raven's feather from her mantle and gives it to you. Know that I and my sisters fight by your side in the battle of life. With this feather you may fly in raven shape and be companioned. As long as there is one being to fight for the laws of nature, then we will be there. When the ravens leave the shore, then you may know that the protection of Morgan no longer covers the land. Now I bid you return to your own time and place, in your own space. She taps us with a wand and we fade from Avalon and return to the place where you now sit. But we each have 3 gifts to help maintain the guardianship of the land. The black raven's feather will aid us in the battle. The red apple will give us strength and the power to shapeshift. And the white crystal will be our talisman and touchstone when all around you seems hopeless. For even the darkest danger may be transformed by the skillful walker of the path. So I just want to end by orientating us as we move through this rebirth sequence. It's like we're returning to the place of death, of the womb space, the light, the life that we were once in the womb, that we're seeking to go back into that darkness to renew our lives. And just affirming that wherever we are guardians of our land. And that came up today. It's so beautiful, Phoebe, that you arrived with that. And Cynthia, you were talking about the fruit that's still alive on these dead trees. And Kristen, you've come back from the waterfall, so it feels like we all have this beautiful, pure water to cleanse ourselves with. Yeah, we all live in these amazing places, so let's go away with that pathway of magic. We are guardians of our land. We are the upholders of natural law, whatever that means to us. Okay, so that's all for today. And on Monday, we're going to be doing Hecate. So that should be really fun. Another dark goddess. So, love you all, and I'll see you all Monday. And Kristen's New Human Diplomat is Sunday, and Danny's starting Saturday. So keep an eye on the calendar of the weekend as well for those things.
Kristen, can we join in, or is it too late? Should we have started at the beginning?
No, you're welcome to join in.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't need to know.
well, it's we're using a platform called Circle.
Okay.
So you can message me through Soul Tribe or anyway, and with your email address, and then I can just add you to the Circle platform, and that's where the modules are. But yeah, it's ongoing. So anytime.
Thank you.
Would love to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Everyone.
Thanks, Alison.
Bye.